bringing us up to speed with what is happening. We do have Locust, who is in Kisumu County, Kevin Mutai is in Mombasa County, and Janet Nyamwamu in Kissimmee County. They will be telling us what's been happening there. But we begin in Kisumu County. A very good morning to you, Locust. What is happening from that part of the country?
Well, good morning, Zainab. A bright, sunny day here in Kisumu. And of course, we have a lot of, issues to look into on our dockets here in Kisumu and of course in these parts of Western Kenya. Like for instance, there's a case that we are trying to pursue regarding the controversy surrounding the death of the university don, that is Professor Gilbert Ogutu, as family disagreed on the postmortem that was supposed to have been performed on that body. Remember that Don died a while back and is said to have committed suicide. So it's something that is still under investigations. But of course also we are getting reports now which we are yet to confirm that there's a locust invasion in this county. Just a while ago, we've been meant to understand that locusts have been spotted in Muhoroni constituency at a farm known as, on somebody's farm known as Kamware Farm. So we'll be heading right after this to that place to find out how true those reports are. And again, in the neighboring Kakamega County, there are arrests that were made yesterday when the regional office in Kakamega County, the police regional office from Kakamega County, arrested the Vihiga County Secretary, that is Philip Gavuna, over issues that we are also yet to understand why. We are made to understand that they picked him from his office in Mbale, that is in Vihiga County. So that is also a story that we'll be keeping our eyes on. And of course, finally, for the lovers of sports, there is a sport event organized by the Sports Journalists Association of Kenya with partners from the monthly awards, which will happen this morning at Buhungu Stadium. It's a monthly award ceremony that this time around is going to happen right here in Western Kenya, and that is in the neighboring Kakamega County. So we'll also be keeping our eye on that particular event today, Zainab.
All right, thank you so much, Okukusa, there from Kisumu County, and of course some of the stories that he will be updating us later on during the course of the day. But we also have Janet Nyamwamu is in Kissimmee County. A very good morning to you, Janet. What can you tell us from that part of the country?
Zainab Ishmael, and I'm here in Kissimmee County, County 045, and it's an agricultural county. As Ouko has said that the locusts are coming this way, the county government is standing vigil and it's monitoring the locust invasion, and they say that they are all very, very much prepared for the locust invasion. They'll see what to do about that. And speaking about agriculture, agriculture is the backbone of this region, and the Minister for Agriculture, Livestock, Fisheries and Cooperative, Mr. Esman Onsarigo, told me that tomorrow the farmers from this region are going to receive a boost from a program that is organized, and its effort is to transform agriculture as promised in the 2017-2022 manifesto of the governor, the county integrated development plan, and this is to enhance food and production, nutrition, security, and to ignite value addition values, agro-processing product and branding of produce, and create employment opportunities in the banana, poultry, and local vegetables and dairy value chains. The governor, who is Governor James Ongwae, will tomorrow issue checks to farmers under the National Agriculture, Rural and Inclusive and Growth Program, NARIGP NAGRIP, a program that is co-funded by the county government and national government, and the World Bank, of course, since 2018, targeting to enhance farmer productivity and profitability. Thereafter, the governor will be laying a foundation stone at the ATC, which is the Agricultural Training Institute here in Kissimmee, the Kissimmee Farmers Agricultural Resource and Information Center at ATC, which under the devolution support program, this facility will make the ATC Center an excellent agriculture capacity development in the region. That's what we'll be looking at this week, and that is happening tomorrow here in Kissimmee. And indeed, the county government of Kissimmee is determined to transform agriculture, because agriculture is the backbone of this economy here in Kissimmee County. Zainab.
All right, thank you so much, Janet Nyamamu there. Now, let's cross over live to Mombasa County, where we have our very own Kevin Mutai. A very good morning to you, Kevin. What is happening from the coastal region?
Good morning to you, Zainab Ismail. It's indeed a very sunny morning from Mombasa County 001, and we are following up on a couple of stories, and top on the list is the looming rift between the Supreme Council of Kenya and the Saudi Embassy. This comes after reports from SUPKEM accusing the Saudi ambassador of trying to meddle with the roles with the roles of the SUPKEM, that is the Muslim organizations in charge of Muslim issues here in the country, with SUPKEM leadership accusing the ambassador of trying to subverge, or rather to jeopardize the works of the council, and of course also indicating that if this continues, they will report to the embassy through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, accusing the Saudi ambassador of ignoring the diplomatic roles and protocols, which they claim does not in any way permit the ambassador of calling the shots within the council. The chairman of the SUPKEM, that is the Supreme Council of Kenyan Muslims, is accusing the ambassador of trying to change the leadership of the council. And today at around 11 o'clock, the leadership of SUPKEM will be addressing the media to highlight some of the challenges and their concerns, and of course also seeking redress over the matter, calling on the stakeholders here in the country, Muslim organizations and other faithfuls within the council to unite towards this particular cause. And also another story that we're following up on is the issue and reports of power outages here in Mombasa in some areas, especially in Kisauni, Chuda, among other areas. There are reports of power outages that have been going on for a while, and this is because of an alleged report our sources from KPLC term as some contractors are trying to jeopardize the works of the Kenya Power and Lightning Company, and there are reports of even vandalism of power lines in some areas. And this comes after reports from some areas that they've been it's been some days some days have gone by without them having power connections in those particular regions. And of course we'll be speaking to the bosses and of course get a directive on this particular concern. And also another story that is really hitting the headlines in Mombasa is the issue of the increment of taxes in the region. This comes after the County Assembly passed the Public Finance Bill 2019-2020, and the section of organizations here in the regions which have gone to court and seeking to stop the implementation of this particular bill. This comes after various concerns from Mombasa residents raising an alarm over what they term as the tough economic times if this particular bill will be implemented. Various sector players in terms of tourism, the tourism industry, the hotel industry, they are complaining that if at all this particular bill gets implemented, that of course it's gonna be a biting issue for them. Citing an example, for instance, if some of the residents here took even to social media highlighting that, for instance, for you to have a hotel with a 50 seating capacity, then of course all the monies and the taxes that you're supposed to pay or pump into that particular business will make it harder for even investors to think twice about investing in this region. And this particular concern has even forced some of the businessmen and women to run into neighboring counties which they find good environment to run their businesses. So we are seeking redress or rather reports, or rather even seeking the county to comment on this particular matter. And this, remember, yesterday the LSK, the Law Society of Kenya Mombasa branch, under the leadership of the chairman Matthew Nyabena, moved to court. And of course this comes after even writing to the county government of Mombasa, trying to bring them on the table to try and talk over this issue and put in place ways of trying to resolve the matter before the implementation of that particular bill. But if this hits the wall, then of course they'll have to end the matter in court and of course find a way forward after what they think will not, I mean, if this bill will be implemented, will not be favorable for even the residents of Mombasa, because the bill touches on even on land rates. And on this particular issue, remember, land rates is a very pertinent issue here in the region, and of course also those people who own land will of course end up even paying huge land rates, and of up to even twice the amount that they even used to pay. So we'll be engaging all the stakeholders involved in this particular issue, and of course we'll be packaging a very comprehensive story. And Zainab, touching on that issue of KPLC, we are still receiving reports. I just saw a message from my cameraman Karim Rajan telling me that a source within the KPLC is telling us at least 30 employees have been suspended, and that is because of the power outages experienced in the regions and reports of vandalism of power lines and power equipment. So I will be speaking to all relevant authorities from all those stories that I've touched on, and of course we'll be packaging a very comprehensive story on what will be making the headlines in our subsequent bulletins. Back to you, Zainab.
All right, thank you so much, Kevin Mutai there.